In this video, you will learn how to solve forces at an angle problems. We will begin with drawing a force diagram, then breaking forces into components, and then applying Newton's second law, F equals ma. So let's take a look at our first problem. So in this problem, we have a box on the floor, and we have a person pulling it in the top right direction. We're given that the mass of the box is 50 kilograms. The force exerted by the person, the applied force, is 200 newtons. And we're told that it is not moving. So the object is not moving. And what we're going to look for is we are looking for the frictional force, which is going to be the static friction. So we're looking for the static friction. And we're also looking for the normal force. What is the normal force? Okay, so our first step is to draw our system boundary. And then I'm going to represent our system with a dot. Next, I will draw all the forces acting on our system. So I am going to start with Fg for all my problems. We have Fa, the force applied by the person. We have Fn because it's on the ground. We know that there's an Fn force. And then to the left, there is static friction because it is not moving. We also know that the angle here is 30 degrees. And what we want to do next is to indicate the positive direction. So to do that, I'm going to draw my coordinate axes. I'm going to make right positive and up positive. Next, I'm going to break my forces into components. So I can see that the Fa is not on my x and y axis. Any forces not on the x and y axis, we're going to have to break that into components. So I'm going to first graphically show you what that looks like. So graphically, what that looks like is this. So Fa is made up of these two components, which I'm going to call Fax and Fay. So those two components combined is equivalent to Fa. So next, I'm going to draw my force diagram. I'm going to redraw my force diagram with those components. So I have Fg, I have Fs, and I have Fn. And now I'm going to just draw the components. So I have Fax, and I also have Fay. I'm going to draw it right here. So Fay. Now conceptually, I want you to understand that the static friction and the Fax, those two are going to be equal. The reason I know that is because it is not moving, the object's not moving, so the forces are balanced horizontally. Now vertically, it is also not moving, so those also have to be balanced, so which means that Fn plus Fay has to equal Fg. We'll come back to that in a moment. The next thing we're going to do is we need to get some more numbers, and then we're going to apply Newton's second law, F equals ma. But as far as numbers, we can also write down the gravitational force, because gravitational force is just the mass times g. G is 9.8. Oftentimes we'll round that to a 10. So the gravitational force is the mass, which we have right there, which is 50 times 10, and that gives us 500 newtons. So we know that the Fg is 500 newtons, and the next thing we're going to do is we need to figure out, so let me go ahead and put that down here, 500 newtons. We also need to figure out what Fay and Fax is. So let me go ahead and do that right here, using a little bit of a trig. Okay, so looking at my triangle where I have a 30-degree angle, if I take sine 30, and using SOHCAHTOA, we know that's opposite over the hypotenuse. So opposite is Fay over FA, which means that FAY is equal to FA sine 30 degrees. Okay, and FA from over here is 200, so 200 sine 30 degrees, and I get 100 newtons. And make sure you are in degree mode on your calculator. Okay, so that's going to be 100 newtons. Okay, so you could probably see just from here that Fn is going to be 400 because 100 plus Fn has to equal 500. Okay, also FAX, let's go ahead and solve FAX. Let me go ahead and close that off there. And then we'll do FAX right here. So we're going to use cosine 30 equals, and using my triangle, 30-degree triangle here, I have FAX divided by FA. Okay, so I'm looking for FAX, so FAX is going to be equal to FA cosine 30 degrees. And FA is, once again, 200 newtons, so 200 cosine 30 degrees, and that gives me 173 newtons. I'll go ahead and bracket that. So now I am going to put that on my force diagram here. So this right here, FAX is 173 newtons. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for Fn and Fs. So I can tell you just from looking at my diagram that Fs is 173 and that Fn is going to be 400 because 100 plus 400 has to equal 500. But let me show you all the work so you can really understand how I'm getting those numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna let's go ahead and come get a little bit more space here. So I'm going to start with Newton's second law. So F equals the net force in the x direction equals ma in the x direction. Okay, so what forces are acting on the x direction? So in the x direction, we have FAX minus FS equals, and since this object is not moving, the A is 0. Since that is 0, everything on the right side is going to be 0. Okay, and let me just remind you our positive directions. Right is positive x, and up is positive y. So now I'm going to solve for Fs. So if I move s to the right side, Fs is going to equal FAX, and we know that FAX is 173 newtons, therefore Fs is the static friction is 173 newtons. Next, let's take a look at the net force in the y direction. And in the y direction, we're going to start with all the forces in the positive direction, Fay plus Fn, minus all the forces in the negative y direction, which is Fg. And once again, because there's no acceleration, it's not moving, the right-hand side of the equation is going to be 0. I'm looking for Fn. So if I isolate Fn, I move Fg to the right, move Fay to the right, then I get 500 newtons minus 100 newtons, and we get 400 newtons, which is what we expected just by looking at our force diagram.